Hey, it's Regman1996. Today I'm going to show you how to make a taser out of a disposable camera. What you're going to need is a flathead screwdriver. Probably needs a rubber end of it so you can pry it open up the box. Some electrical tape. You might need a Phillips screwdriver, you might not. 2 things of wire, or you can use paper clips. Either one's fine. I'm just using wire because I don't have the paper clips. The first thing you can do is take off this cardboard packaging. Alright, and you see there's a battery right here. You're going to take it out, so you don't accidentally turn it on. While using it, save the battery. Here. Then you want to start opening up the actual camera. There's also pieces. You're just going to want this circuit. You want to disarm it. There's a capacitor right here. You just want to discharge it. Put the screwdriver right there. Make sure it's off. This one's off, but I'll just try it with this other screwdriver. Right? Yeah. Well, I don't think this is on, so that's good. This is what would be turning it on normally. But okay, so it looks like I'm gonna have to solder it right here. I'm gonna have to put either a wire so I can have current going through these two, or I'm just gonna use this switch I have right here. But some of the cameras have a button on it, like this one. It's right here. And that way you don't have to worry about this, but this one. Okay, now that you have your switch on, it should be fine. So you're gonna now want to hook up your wires, or or your paper clips, whichever one you want. I'm using wire again, like I said earlier in the video, and you're gonna want one side stripped longer than the other. I don't know if you can see that. And then you're gonna just touch it on this capacitor. Make sure they don't touch. You're going to get your electrical tape out. Alright, now you're going to want to go ahead and start taping up the bottom of your taser, your camera, whatever you want to call it. Okay, so now I have the bottom all taped up, and it should work now. So get the battery you had saved earlier. Here, make sure you separate those 2 wires so you don't shock yourself on accident. Make sure it's off. Make sure your switch is off when you're doing this. Okay, so make sure you remember how the battery goes in. Of course, the positive goes in. There's a little hole right here, meant for the little prong thing on this. It's not going in for some reason. Alright, there we go. Okay, it's on now. You can hear the buzzing of the capacitor winding up. Here, let me zoom in. Okay. Now just watch. Now it's ready. So whenever you want to shock something, use those 2 wires that you have connected to the capacitor. And it should just pop like that. And it recharges itself, so you can do it again. And then whenever you want to stop taking it, take out the battery. You might have to discharge it again. Make sure you do that because sometimes you'll shock yourself again. You don't have to turn off your switch. Yeah, that's how to make a taser.